Las Vegas gal, trying to experience what I'd like to say is my best Las Vegas life. So a girlfriend of mine recently asked me to take a cooking class with her at Cerrone inside downtown Summerlin, one of my favorite places to hang out. So it took me a little bit of time to commit just because of my schedule and kind of how crazy it is. Plus I've never taken a cooking class. So today is the day though. Sign up for the class. We're gonna learn how to do some fun stuff today. And I'm gonna introduce you to my friend Karen, who just moved to Vegas and who absolutely loves it. So you'll get to hear her story as well as watch us take the class. And of course, just watch me enjoy my best Las Vegas life. Check it out.
So, you guys know normal things. So, in front of you guys have the packets. Those are all of the recipes that we're working with today.
And then it's a lot. Normally they fit this much into a class? 3 or 4 hours, yeah. Because we're trying to be chefs. We're chefs.
Hands deep in all of our stuff that we're about to do. Be mindful of sanitation. We're not following a Julia Child and licking everything possible throughout the whole process. We're not doing that. Alright? Alright, guys, what? Really, really good stuff. We are not going to start off with those, but the one thing that we're going to get going on first is we're going to start going on our green beans. Keep that one on. You want that off. And all you do right here, this is the top piece, you can literally just go like that.
You're doing it that hard way. Actually, you're probably going faster than I am.
I am going faster than you. That's, you know, just welcome to
It's not a competition.
Well, it's always a competition. What are you talking about? I thought for sure you moving to Vegas, you were gonna be eating out all the time because you are such a foodie. You know what I mean? And I know obviously you will be. Yes, at some point. I know you've done your fair share, but
I love cooking. So.
I like cooking too. I just haven't had time lately. I miss it. I don't like going out to eat all the time anymore.
I'll tell you what, it's so relaxing at night to kind of go, okay, what are we gonna make today?
Yeah. What is the most thing that you've like gotten surprised by? Now that you're local.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just such an awesome place to live. Like it's just laid back and comfortable and friendly and welcoming.
So I've been wanting to kind of share with the audience who watches our videos and my videos and stuff, like about what you guys do in terms of like 360 Vegas podcasts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You have a vacation thing coming up, right?
We do. So we do a listener meetup twice a year.
Okay.
Usually around Labor Day, Memorial Day. So
how long has the show been going again?
I should know this. I think it's like 8 years. Yeah.
So before podcasting was even popular, you guys
because
were
that's how Mark
podcasting.
found it. He was listening to other Vegas podcasts.
But it wasn't like it is today. Like today, it's like Serial and
Everybody has,
everybody
yeah.
and their mom has a
Right.
podcast. But
Yeah,
you
no,
guys were like early to the game for sure.
So he was listening to other podcasts, and he always kind of said, you know, I wish somebody would cover this about Vegas or that about Vegas.
Right.
And one of his buddies said, you know, why don't you just do it?
Right.
So he started his own, and like I said, it's been going about 8 years.
How many episodes now?
300
and something.
Well, of the regular show, 309.
Okay.
But there's a couple hundred other like miscellaneous
You know,
ones
most
with
people
bonus
don't make it
content.
past podcast number 7, right? Like that's a statistic, but it's 7 is when if you don't make it past 7, you're dead in the water.
Well, I guess we're lucky.
You guys have, and then some.
Alright, and then you guys are ready to start ricing.
I don't know how to rice.
It's easy. You use a ricer.
Oh.
It's actually a ricer.
Oh.
It doesn't make rice, but they just call it a ricer.
And then it turns it into the shape of rice.
Here, it's such
I didn't know there was a thing called a ricer.
Yeah.
Usually like rice.
Living my best Las Vegas life right now. Here we go. Learning how to cook.
like Julia Child.
Like Julia Child. And like, what would she have thought of Las Vegas back in the day?
She would have loved it.
Did she ever come to Vegas?
She was a wild
It
child.
was wild, right? She loved France. I know that.
She loved her wine.
Yes, she did.
All we're doing is we're waiting for our steaks to come out. So we'll go ahead and take a break. I'm hoping for the next 10 minutes you guys will take a break. I'll come get you if we still need more time for that steak to finish on here, okay?
Okay, so Karen's been trying to get me to come shopping here for a
I've been
year.
trying to get you to come to a class.
Here, okay, I get
The
it.
shopping just is a natural side effect.
Correct.
Taking the class.
So now, taking this class, I have to go buy chef stuff because now I'm going to be a chef, right? Let's do it. Okay, tell me what your favorite stuff is. do I need?
What else was
Karen?
there? Oh, the garlic roller.
Help me find that.
Oh, no, I know where to go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Silicone sleeve.
Okay.
Literally all you do.
Put the
is-
garlic in here.
And then put it flat on here, like right over here. Whoops. So you put the garlic in there, put it flat with your palm, and just roll it.
Oh.
A little bit of pressure, like
Oh
you
my
don't mash
God.
it. And when you turn it over, it comes out completely peeled.
Fun tip from my friend Karen, who's apparently a soon-to-be chef, is if you rub your hand on stainless steel,
Right.
like a stainless steel block, it
If you
takes
have
away garlic or onion.
Right. So if you have like a garlic smell in your hand, so you can actually go up to your stainless steel fridge and rub your hands on the fridge and it would take the smell off.
It has more uses than just being dented and fingerprinted all the time. I appreciate that about you. Thank you. All right, show me more. Show me more.
There's 2 tablespoons.
Plus the other fun thing is doing the class that I'm never doing. So the Thai cooking, the Indian foods. There's a sushi class where you can come in and roll your own sushi. Like
and the
that kind of
classes are
stuff.
super affordable, like $45 or up.
They
rate
range
at 40 to 100, maybe 50 to 100.
Just the regular classes are anywhere from 45 to 65. Then if you do like a gift with purchase, it might be a little bit more, but you get something like they're doing this class tomorrow night. And you get Julia Child, so it's a little more expensive.
Karen's teaching me how to live my best Laci life. She actually is living, and I'm just recovering. Now the mashed potatoes are going to be test. So we finished our class. Thank you, Karen, for inviting
Absolutely,
me.
I'm glad you finally made it.
I know. Listen, like I'm trying to have a life.
It's been a year of like trying to drag her in to go do this. So.
I don't do stuff like that. I don't do fun stuff like that.
But you're supposed to be living your best life in Vegas,
know.
and so I introduced you to
Thank you.
great part about living in Vegas.
Let's talk about that a little bit. So you guys moved here. It's been a year, right?
It's been a year.
A full
It was a
year.
year in July.
What prompted you to move to Vegas in the first place?
So there was a lot going on in my professional career that it was time to make a change.
Yeah.
And so we were sort of planning to make
The
a
next
change.
move,
Well,
right.
We were planning it for early 2019. And my husband had been harassing me, Mark had been harassing me to be out here, and I was like, absolutely not. Because for me, I was like, Vegas was the strip.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not living in that.
Yeah.
And because we were coming out here so often and Mark does the podcast, we
Right.
started to meet people, and we met folks that live here.
Mm-hmm.
And as you start talking to them, you realize this is an actual city. This isn't
Where
just a
real
party
people
town.
live. Yeah.
Right. And I think what sealed the deal for us was we came out here in March and actually went skiing about
Like
an
good old
hour.
Mount Charleston.
A little Lake Canyon and Mount Charleston, an hour from where we're sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And snow up there and skiing, and then you come down here and you can wear a light jacket, on the strip or wherever. And I'm like, okay, so hold on a second.
Yeah.
You're mixing some of our favorite things.
So being someone who was in love with Vegas, specifically Mark, so in case you don't know, Karen and Mark actually host a really awesome podcast called 360 Vegas. So go check that out at wherever you listen to your podcasts or online, 360vegaspodcast.com.
Yep.
They've been doing it for 8 years. So for those of you who are new to podcasting and who are, I love podcasts, I love listening to podcasts, they're like the original, like OG podcasters. They've been doing it a lot longer than most podcasts. Check them out. But anyway, so from hosting the show, you guys are obviously big fans of Vegas.
Right.
And you come to Vegas, you were doing these Vegas vacation meetups for
We
all
still
your
are,
listeners.
yeah,
You still
twice a
do
year.
those twice a year. What changed in you in terms of how you felt about Vegas after you became an actual local?
So I don't think anything really changed because I still love Vegas, but I love more about Vegas.
Yeah.
So the strip is still the strip to
And
us.
you still enjoy it.
We
like,
don't,
you're
yeah, but we don't
touristy.
go every week.
Right.
We go when there's an event. We go down to some concerts. We go when we do these meetups. So it's still a special event or treat for us to go to the strip.
Right.
I just love living in this city. There's so much to do. It's so easy to get around.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, the weather's gorgeous. We had a great day the other day, and I was like, "What the hell's happening?
Yeah,
Like, there's no
this is
sunshine."
not the Vegas I signed up for.
Right.
It's just
And even when we
enhanced it.
do the meetups now, we actually stay down on the strip.
Yeah,
I mean, we
think
could
that's what I
drive.
was going to mention that actually. I think that's
Yeah.
really cool. So a lot of people who move to Vegas don't necessarily, get the idea of how do you break away from the habit of hanging out on the strip, or how often do you get down to the strip. I get a lot of people asking me, like, do you only go to the strip for fun? And it's like, no, there's so much to do
There's
elsewhere.
a lot to do down there.
You have to actually consciously make the effort to go down to the strip and actually enjoy it. So I love what you guys do, and that you're like, okay, if we're gonna go to the strip, we're gonna put our normal life aside, and let's just go to the strip and be tourists for a few days. I think that's super smart because it allows you to kind of break it up and enjoy it as you normally would, and it doesn't.
So we have
kind
home,
of wane.
and then we have the strip, which is still the strip.
Yeah.
But it's a very different. It's a getaway. It's still a vacation. It's like we live in a place where people come to a vacation, and we can still go on vacation on the strip.
So one piece of advice, what would you say to somebody who called me today and said, Laci, I'm thinking about moving to Vegas? Like, what's one piece of advice you could give them?
I would say to be very cautious and careful about where you're looking, because there are some phenomenal parts of town. There's a couple others that are like,
A little more iffy,
a little more iffy. But then do your research.
Yeah.
Because
or just hire an amazing realtor.
Do that too.
Who
She
can
was
help
the
you.
best.
Shut up.
No, you were, and you were actually so
I'm
patient.
still
with
the
us 'cause
best.
we-
Damn it. No.
But just do your research and know what part of town you want to live in, because every part of town's a little different.
Yep.
So for us, it was important to be on the west side because we wanted to be close to Mount Charleston and Lee Canyon.
Well, you wanted the ability to get right up there,
Right. And then, so depending on where you go, the pricing is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Just do your research and figure out what part of living in Vegas is important to you, and then you can find something in that area.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks again for inviting me out.
Absolutely.
Thanks for giving me a life again. You're so
Good to
sweet.
see you. Awesome.
Thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you, Karen. Please go check out 360vegas.com, 360vegaspodcast.com. Also, 360 Vegas podcast on anywhere that you might listen, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, wherever, Stitcher, wherever you listen to them.
Yeah.
These guys are really fun. They're very educational. They have some really fun banter about Vegas. If you are thinking of moving here, really great place to start. You do talk about a lot of the strip stuff, but still, it's really cool to hear their stories about being now locals. So, as always, thanks for watching my videos. If you could do me a huge favor, like and subscribe, period. Comment below, let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you went and checked out Karen and Mark's podcast. Follow them on Instagram, 360 Vegas, follow me. I mean, just do a bunch of stuff. Basically, I'm giving you a laundry list of things to do, and you have to do it in 5 minutes. So, no, thanks again. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.